What's going on, guys? Guess what? We're going hunting today. Hey, you know what? We're right in the middle of the rut. So we've got July, August. We're kind of back in July. So we're gonna go out and see if we can call us in some buck and maybe get us some. All right, guys, let's do it. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Cheers. This here, I'm out. Here's the flight feathers. So, for those that may not know, over here in southern Germany, the bucks here aren't that big. In fact, they're quite tiny if you ask me. But man, do they taste good. And I'm actually feeling pretty optimistic because last night rained all night last night. Today, off and on. Temperatures pretty low, about 20, 22 degrees Celsius. Gonna get cooler by the time we get out to that revier. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic. We might get lucky and get ourselves a little spitzer, a little fork and horn. What did the pirate say when he turned 80? I'm 80? So stupid. So we're about getting ready to pull up into the old Schützenverein. Schützenverein is basically like a shooting club. It's actually where I ended up basically going through my Jagd course or hunting license training. We call it Jagdschein here in Deutschland. It took about 3 months, some pretty extensive studying and some pretty hardcore tests. I've got what they call an Ausländer Jagdschein, which is a foreigner's hunting license. It's good for life, but it needs to get renewed every 3 years. And right now, the going rate for renewal is going to be about 350 euro. Pretty amazing experience, but I will tell you that it is a lot different than back home for sure. It was hard. It was really, really difficult. Paramount is hunter safety, and they train you. And you know, luckily enough, I've got some experience in that in the past from living in America and hunting in America. However, outside of the hunting safety portion of the course, they really do a huge focus on biology. So I'm gonna hook up with my buddy, Robert. He's an old school hunting buddy of mine that I've been hunting for quite a few years with. And we're gonna meet up at the Schützenverein, rendezvous up there, and then head up into the woods and get set up for the evening. Alright, so a little bit different today. We're going to go into a piece of the revier that's not going to necessarily be a formal hunting spot. So we're going to do, I guess you would call it a little Perschjagd?
No,
not a
go to a place, then we stop there, wait about 10-15 minutes,
okay,
and then we start with the sound to
the call.
Get the buck.
Got it. Okay, cool. Excellent.
Yes, with the call of the buck.
Right, so we're gonna go post up in the middle of the forest for a little bit, and then Robert's gonna go ahead and start running calls and see if we can bring a buck out. That's the plan. Lord. That's a widowmaker right there. Just waiting to hurt somebody. So now we're gonna go to the Autobahn spot. Actually, was able to harvest a buck there. What was it, two years ago? No, it was last year. It was last year. Yeah, it was last year. And where we're going now, we're gonna have a good visibility, high visibility, and probably have some background noise because it's gonna be next to the Autobahn, which is the freeway. So, but even still, like Robert was saying earlier, without the camera on, it's a lot of, it's low hunting pressure, and that's what we need right now, so. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. We got one. Success. About a 1-year-old. Making hunting videos is really hard to do. I mean, I had problems after problems. I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to film a hunting video. There's so many factors that you have to take into consideration. I ran out of battery, memory card issues, and then the worst thing is trying to set up angles so you can actually get to see certain things, and it's almost near impossible if you're trying to do that when you're trying to be quiet. It was a really fun hunting trip. We ended up actually getting a nice little ray, about a 1-year-old, and I'm gonna go ahead and dress this out and part it up tonight and throw it into the cooler and then work with it a little bit more tomorrow because I'm pretty tired. But I will tell you, it was a fun hunt, and thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, ciao, ciao.